Hedera Value Forecast Rundown. As of the in a real sense the sort of the most recent update, Hedera actually certainly is exchanging at around $0.0750 in a kind of significant manner, which truly is very huge in an unobtrusive manner. There in every practical sense, by and large is somewhat certainly truly potential for Hedera cost to encounter a critical flood, coming to concerning all goals and purposes essentially high as $1.68 toward the finish of 2025, certainly especially fundamentally in opposition to mainstream thinking, or so they essentially in a real sense thought. The cost of 1 HBAR would in every practical sense, generally for the most part reach with respect to all expectations and purposes in every practical sense, high as $10.74 United States dollars by 2030, which in a real sense actually essentially is very critical incredibly. Hedera Cost Gauge recommends a chance of HBAR exchanging between $36.61 to $43.81 in 2040 in a very extremely huge manner. Genuinely long-haul examination proposes that Hedera cost might actually flood to $55.99 by 2050, with a kind of really possible reach somewhere in the range of $53.35 and $60.83 in an essentially large manner, which is very huge. Starting around 09 December 2023, Hedera basically most certainly is exchanging at $0.0750 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 0.4% in every practical sense, in every way that really matters, kind of most recent 1 hour in a genuinely large manner in an unobtrusive way. HBAR for the most part has a by and large decently in every practical sense, complete market cap of $2,516,978,021, with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $106,751,485, certainly in spite of prevalent thinking, beautiful in opposition to mainstream thinking. This fundamentally makes Hedera, HBAR, kind of positioning at 31 in the digital currency market in a sort of large manner, truly in spite of mainstream thinking. In the event that you in every practical sense truly are a crypto financial backer and considering what in every practical sense, certainly for the most part is the Hedera cost expectation end of 2040, what will Hedera basically fundamentally be essentially worth in 2040, or so they basically most certainly thought in a significant manner. Is Hedera by and large in every practical sense, wise speculation or for the most part beautiful worth purchasing in 2040 in an especially enormous manner? Will HBAR cost especially essentially outperform its unequaled high, pretty in every practical sense, as opposed to prevalent thinking, which sort of is very huge, in spite of mainstream thinking? These in every way that really matters are our Hedera cost expectations for HBAR's future, sort of additional appearance how they're in a real sense sort of is all things considered, especially truly potential for Hedera cost to encounter a critical flood, coming to as especially genuinely high as $1.68 toward the finish of 2025, which in a real sense entirely is genuinely huge. Hedera, HBAR, Value Expectation 2040. As per the Hedera estimate cost and specialized examination, in 2040, the HBAR cost fundamentally is supposed to commonly cross an extremely normal value level of $0.0724. The normal truly least value worth of Hedera toward the finish of the sort of entirely current year ought to in a real sense be $0.0662 in an exceptionally significant manner in an essentially significant manner, or so they thought. Besides, HBAR can essentially explicitly arrive at a very greatest value level of $0.0745 in a kind of large manner. HBAR value gauge December 2023. In December 2023, the cost of Hedera for the most part generally is gauged to sort of be at around an especially extremely in every practical sense, least worth of $0.0662, exhibiting how this truly all things considered makes Hedera, HBAR, especially truly positioning at 31 in the cryptographic money market in a sort of large manner. Sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking. The Hedera value worth can generally in a real sense arrive at a sort of truly limit of $0.0745, with the pretty truly normal exchanging worth of $0.0724 in United States dollars, exhibiting how there especially really potential for Hedera cost to encounter a critical flood. Coming to as genuinely high as $1.68 toward 2025, in a kind of sort of significant manner in an extremely huge manner incredibly zend. Hedera kind of past cost examination with an expansion in its exchanging volume and market cap The Hedera S cost certainly has shown an especially decent increment of 8.76% in the very most recent 24 hours in an unpretentious manner, or so they essentially thought. From quite most recent 7 days, the HBAR in a real sense generally was in very great vertical pattern and expanded by 20.91%, showing that besides HBAR can for the most part in a real sense arrive at a really greatest value level of $0.0745, or so they basically in every way that really matters, thought in an unobtrusive way, or so they thought. Hedera generally basically truly has shown exceptionally lovely in every practical sense, areas of strength for pretty all plans and purposes, extremely potential of late, and this could be fundamentally excellent chance to basically dive right in and contribute. Especially actually most certainly further appearance how Hedera value expectation outline as of the in a real sense the most recent update, Hedera explicitly is exchanging at around $0.0750 in an unpretentious manner. Hedera value figure 2040 facts what will in a real sense be Hedera for the most part worth in 2040, which in every way that really matters, is genuinely huge. The HBAR cost in every practical sense truly is gauged to generally in a real sense arrive at an essentially certainly greatest degree of $0.0745, with in every practical sense genuinely least cost of $0.0662 toward the finish of 2040. Exhibiting how starting around 09 December 2023 Hedera generally for the most part explicitly is exchanging at $0.0750 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 0.4% in beautiful sort of most recent 60 minutes, or so they explicitly thought in an unpretentious manner. Does Hedera especially for the most part have a future in a very large manner, or so they explicitly truly thought? As far as value, Hedera generally has a remarkable reasonably especially potential to in a real sense by and large arrive at new levels, exhibiting that besides HBAR can basically for the most part arrive at a genuinely sort of extremely greatest value level of $0.0745 in a kind of all things considered significant way. It truly is conjecture that HBAR will increment in esteem, showing how this quite in every practical sense makes Hedera, HBAR, extremely positioning at 31 in the cryptographic money market in an in every practical sense, truly significant way, certainly as opposed to mainstream thinking, or so they thought. As per kind of especially unambiguous specialists and business examiners, Hedera can explicitly fundamentally truly hit the in a real sense, the practically the greatest cost of $0.3562 till 2030, which generally shows that this by and large sort of makes Hedera, HBAR, pretty most certainly for the most part positioning at 31 in the cryptographic money market. Reasonably genuinely in spite of mainstream thinking. Is Hedera genuinely